Welcome the schools on our behalf.
Thank you very much, Madam
There's a
Speaker.
school from Embakasi South called Riara Spring School.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. On behalf of Mheshimiwa Mawade, I want to take this opportunity to welcome the students from Embakasi South constituency, and I want to give you a word of advice as our children, that education is the key to success. The roots of education are so bitter, but the fruits are so sweet. Remember, boys and girls, when you are in school, right now, focus on books and pens. If you must kiss a man, kiss a book. If you must hug a girl, hug a pen. That is the only thing that shall rescue you from the bondage of poverty. Thank you and God bless you.
Good job.
Okay, thank you. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion. Order number 7, questions and statements.
Yes, what is your point of order, Honorable Muhia? Give her the mic.
Honorable Speaker, I'm starting on point of order number 31. Speaking of how can Parliament continue with the normal business while doctors are studying outside, the patients are in the hospitals, and they are not being attended. And this strike has been going on for the last 4 months. So, Honorable Speaker, I'm seeking if the House can adjourn and discuss these matters of national importance of doctors, nurses strike at 5.
You should have brought it in before we started the session so that we can ask for an adjournment motion to discuss a matter of great importance. So you needed to have had it in writing, requesting the adjournment. I would have approved it, and then I would have allowed you to do it later today. But I think now it's too late. Yes, leadership? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, Honorable Bayer. Then I'll also give you a chance, Honorable Osoro.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, you know, the Honorable member who shifted from her desk to the other area has been in this Parliament for long. And she knows very well that if you must adjourn Parliament, there's a procedure that must be followed to do that. And it is that procedure that we request her to do that. So if things are happening in this country that you're not happy about, the people of Kipipiri elected you to use parliamentary procedure to actually do the right thing instead of trying to play to the gallery on matters that are important. I would wish that you bring that, because we also want to debate it, but do it in the most civilized way so that we are able to have an opportunity to that. Honorable Speaker.
That's what I told her, but not in as harsh the words. Yes, Honorable Muhia.
Honorable Speaker, is the honorable member in order to say I'm not acting civilized and the members or the people of Kipipiri are watching? Honorable Speaker, I was walking to Parliament and I found the doctors and the nurses at the main gate. So obviously this is a matter of national importance, and I would go with your guidance, Honorable Speaker, that I put the adjournment motion urgently tomorrow, and I'm sure you'll guarantee.
Yes, thank you. Honorable Osoro, yes?
Honorable Speaker, it's indeed true that some doctors are outside there, like the Honorable Muya said, and it's within the right of every Kenyan under Article 119 to petition the National Assembly on any matter that is of national importance. The doctors, with the information I have, Honorable Speaker, is that they've brought a petition before this House. It will be tabled before a relevant committee, follow the due process as the law guides. We have a petitions committee here, we have the health committee. It will follow the relevant procedures, and then it will have its way in the floor of the House through a form, or in a form of a report, Honorable Speaker. So Article 119 is clear that every member of the public is free to petition. So anytime we see members of the public outside the gate petitioning Parliament, it should not stop any normal operations of the business or the plenary. They will petition the floor, the House, relevant committees will take up, and then they'll table the report, and then we'll debate. I beg to submit, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Member, yes, you can give him the mic. Yes. Hold on, let him, yes, proceed. You don't have a mic. Give him the mic.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I wish to also support my colleague here on the issue that she has raised. Right now, when we're walking into Parliament, we found the doctors and so many other health workers who are protesting that, and they've been on strike for the last 4 months. And I think as a country and as a people who represent the people of Kenya, this is a matter of national interest, and there are so many people lying in the hospitals who are sick, who will risk losing their lives. We should not stick to procedures, whereas there are people who are dying in the hospitals, and this is a matter that we should discuss and be seen as a serious parliament who takes interests of wananchi at heart. This, I think, we should support her in seeking adjournment of parliament business and discuss that matter as a matter of urgency. No, there is nothing formal about people losing their lives.
Yes. Honorable member, we hear you. But all I've said, I haven't said it's not a matter of national importance. I have even told her it is, and therefore she must bring a substantive motion to the House, and she can even deliver it tomorrow morning, and I will approve it. And then she'll be able to ventilate, and the rest of the House to ventilate on it properly and in an orderly fashion, because we can't get solutions for it if we don't do it in the right manner.
So we should wait for people to continue dying as we wait for the procedure.
Honorable Chepkonga, what's your point of order?
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I rise pursuant to Standing Order number 83. Madam Speaker, just to inform this House that the right to picket is contained in Article 37 of the Constitution. So there is nothing wrong with anyone who is picketing outside there. In fact, the reason why they came here is so that we can apply Article 95 of the Constitution, Madam Speaker, that provides that members of Parliament resolve issues that are of concern to the people. Madam Speaker, when you see people outside here, they have brought petitions. Those petitions will be submitted to us. We will consider the petition, it will go to the relevant committee, and the matter will be resolved. It is not a matter of a talk show, Madam Speaker. It is a constitutional fundamental right of every Kenyan to picket peacefully without causing, and in fact when they are here, Madam Speaker, they are just expressing themselves. In fact, I saw them, and some of them were greeting me. And I was telling them we are attending to their issues. And Madam Speaker, in fact, I am working on a bill that will be coming shortly to this House. An amendment to resolve some of these issues that we are having in the streets, Madam Speaker. It is, and to resolve issues that are of concern to the people. We cannot just wait to see people just picketing here and they just walk away home without us resolving the issues. It is not a matter of talking. It is a matter of resolving issues.
I think we are in agreement there. Let's not flog a dead horse. I think we've agreed the way forward on this one. Could we move to the next order? What was coming up? Questions and statements? Okay, questions and statements. Those members who have statements. I have the list here. I think we have Honorable Daniel Manduku, member for Nyaribari Masaba.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order number 44-2C, I rise to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Security regarding the filling of vacant positions of Chief and Assistant Chief in Nyaribari Masaba constituency. Honorable Speaker, chiefs and assistant chiefs are pivotal in maintaining law and order at the grassroots level. They serve as the primary liaison officers between the national government and the local communities, resolving disputes, facilitating development initiatives, and ensuring security through prompt responses to issues such as crime and emergencies. Their roles are also essential for delivering effective national government administrative services. Regrettably, many residents of Nyaribari Masaba constituency are deprived of these essential services due to the absence of chiefs and assistant chiefs in various areas, specifically in Ikorongo, Irianyi locations, and Kegogi, Gekonge, Ikenye, Ivacho, Mesabisabi, Nyanturago, and Nyankononi sublocations, respectively. These vacancies have created significant gaps in local administration, undermining the effective governance and service delivery at the grassroots level. Honorable Speaker, it's against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Security on the following. 1, a report on the status of recruitment of chiefs and assistant chiefs, including the challenges, if any, faced by the Ministry of Interior and National Administration in completing this exercise across the country. Number 2, the measures put in place to ensure that any vacant positions for chiefs and assistant chiefs are filled promptly, thereby eliminating gaps in administrative services faced at affected grassroots level. And 3, a definitive timeline when the vacant positions of chief and assistant chiefs in Yerevan Masava constituency will be filled. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I think that will be attended to by the Committee on Administration and Internal Security. So let's move to the next statement. Being requested by Honorable Mumina Bonaya, MP for Isiolo County.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 44-2C, I rise to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Education regarding approval of junior secondary schools in Isiolo County. Honorable Speaker, the transition to grade 9 in most parts of the country has been fairly smooth and seamless due to the concerted efforts in infrastructure development by both state and non-state actors. Despite these positive developments, Isiolo County remains concerned about the delay in approval of 18 junior secondary schools submitted to the Ministry of Education in March 2024 as listed below. 1, Yakbarsati, 2, Abagarse, 3, Merti South Muslim Girls Academy, 4, Our Situ, 5, Kubimatamuha, 6, Merti School for the Deaf, 7, Com New, 8, Mogore, 9, Bahari Girls Primary School, 10, Makarim Primary School, 11, Parkuk Junior Secondary School, 12, Longopito Primary School, 13, Kawalash Primary School, 14, Pakishon Junior Secondary School, 15, Rumate Junior Secondary School, 16, Lengewenyi Junior Secondary School, 17, Mata Arba, and 18, Dololodakie. Honorable Speaker, the delayed approval is causing significant hardship as learners are forced to walk long distances to neighboring schools approved to host junior secondary schools, leading to increased dropout rates. Honorable Speaker, it is against this backdrop that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Education on the following. 1, the status of finalization of the pending approval of the 18 junior secondary schools in Isiolo County to ensure that learners are not disadvantaged by the limited number of junior secondary schools. And 2, plans by the Ministry of Education to ensure equitable access to junior secondary schools in marginalized areas that still lack grade 9 classrooms, notwithstanding ongoing construction efforts. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. That will be marked to the Committee on Education for attention. Now we get to the Honorable Stephen Mogaka, member for West Mugirango.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to request for a statement regarding the salary enhancement for teachers in municipalities and in particular Nyamira municipalities. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order number 44-2C, I wish to request for a statement from the chairman of the Department Committee on Education regarding the status of salary enhancement for teachers in Nyamira municipality. Madam Speaker, in 2021, the Teacher Service Commission signed a collective bargaining agreement, CBA, setting out the terms and conditions of service for teachers. The agreement provided inter alia for enhanced house allowance for teachers in municipalities. In 2024, Madam Speaker, Nyamira County was gazetted several municipal areas, including Nyamira Town, Tinga, Nyamaya, Miruka, Kebirigo, Ekerenyo, and Keroka as municipalities. Despite the gazettement of these areas as falling within the municipalities, teachers working in schools within these localities are yet to receive an enhanced salary and allowances as agreed in the collective bargaining agreement. This has negatively affected their welfare and morale, which risks compromising the quality of education within these areas. Madam Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Education on the following. 1, a report on the status of implementation of enhancement of salaries and allowances for teachers in Nyamira municipality. And 2, steps being taken by the government to ensure that the teachers within the municipality receive appropriate remuneration adjustments in line with the urban classifications and the expected timelines. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, not Madam Speaker.
I apologize for not seeing Mr. Speaker. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Education. You have made an undertaking on their behalf, yeah?
Honorable Speaker,
I don't know how the practice is, but ordinarily you should make an undertaking on. Is seeking a ministerial statement. Provision Standing Order, the following statement will be requested.
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, the chair for education and so many other chairs are out of town for...
You take responsibility for them because you're the chief whip for the ruling party, the majority party. So
I commit to have the answer.
When?
We give it 21 days, Honorable Speaker.
Oh, no. Honorable Mogaka.
He is okay with 21 days, Honorable Speaker.
No. He's saying that he's going to give this ministerial answer and make an undertaking in 21 days. I thought that was a bit too long.
That is...
Honorable Osoro, this is not a matter between two Kíss MPs or a Kíss MP
supporting,
Honorable Speaker, I commit, he's my brother.
Okay,
and,
I direct that you have this answer within 2 weeks, yes.
Much obliged.
Okay. Honorable Mogaka, there's a presumption. You can't anticipate recess before the motion of adjournment for recess is moved. So it's fair. I mean, but the calendar is there also, yes. Can you give Honorable Osoro, the chief whip?
Honorable Speaker, I am privileged to sit in the House Business Committee, and I'm very privy to the calendar of the House. In 2 weeks' time, Honorable Speaker, yes, in 2 weeks, Honorable Speaker, we will be out for recess, a short recess. So I was being practical that he gets the answer in 3 weeks, but just to satisfy him, Honorable Speaker, let me just say 2 weeks, but practically will not be in this House that time within 2 weeks.
The Honorable Mogaka, how urgent is this matter?
When it comes to remuneration of teachers, nothing can be more urgent. I pray, Mr. Speaker, that you direct that the answer be given within 7 days. That is next week, after 7 days. We have a very hard-working minister.
I direct that the ministerial statement be there next week, 1 week from today.
Most obliged.
Okay. The Honorable Madam Lydia Haika is seeking a ministerial statement from the from the Finance and National Planning. Proceed.
Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 44-2C, I rise to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee of Finance and National Planning regarding payment of retirement dues and pension for retired teachers. Honorable Speaker, retirement benefits are fundamental rights for public officers, which ensures their financial stability in their later years. As provided under Article 44(1)(e) of the Constitution, these payments are intended to provide retirees a seamless transition from active employment to retirement. This fundamental right, a number of retired teachers who served under the TSC, Teacher Service Commission, have yet to receive their pension and retirement dues. And in addition to the prolonged delay, they have not received any formal communication regarding their benefits, leaving them in uncertainty. As a result, many of these senior citizens who largely hoped to depend on their pension, Mr. Speaker, for essential needs such as medical care and other expenses, daily expenses, are enduring significant hardship. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background